Okay, so welcome to Yoga for Runners shorter practice. So we're still on this series around strength without strain, and we're exploring different ways to release and let go, and to move without strain, and to move more with a greater integration. So today's practice is all standing. That might be your preferred or your least preferred style of yoga. So we'll go for it. Yeah. Okay. So starting off, what we're going to do to start off with is kind of prepare the body as we would with all classes, to be honest. And it's a reminder, the importance of preparation generally for any form of exercise. Tweak. Okay, so we're just going to start with moving I want you to focus, although the arms are moving, I want you to focus on letting go in the wrists and in the finger joints. So that's where your emphasis is. It could be almost like you're trying to get rid of water off your hands, trying to shake it off. And so focus is on the fingers, joints, and the wrists. And if it's too strong for whatever reason, if you're really tight at the moment and it's just feeling like it's more difficult and it's not getting any better, then clearly you need to stop. I'm going to change those movements slightly to more flapping hands. So it's more like trying to cool yourself down kind of movement. So that it's kind of forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. So we do a lot of stuff if we're on laptops, computers, devices with tightening up around the wrists and the fingers and the hands. And sometimes we run or we exercise with really loads of tightness in the hands and the wrists, beyond what we need to support us. Okay, and then let that kind of come down. Now think about or focus on the whole arm and the shoulders now. So it's more about the arms getting a jiggle and the shoulders getting a jiggle. And from, this kind of feeling, as you shake, we're going to bring in the leg shake. So it helps to get a side view. So there's a bouncing, so there's a feeling of the feet having a closer connection to the ground through the bounce, and there's a feeling of jelly legs, jelly body. And it might let the breath out through the movement of the diaphragm. And slow it. So notice whether that's created energy, worn out energy, created a sense of release. How's the body feel just for a moment? We're going to pause for a moment. So we've done it, what seems like moving the outside of the body, but what's happened on the inside of the body? How's it feel inside? How connected to the body do you feel? Can you feel the spine? Yeah, can you feel your belly soften now? So you can let it soften. The shoulders release and relax. Let the jaw release and relax. The side. Okay, so we're going to do further diaphragm release and joint release movement and breath, general breath release, diaphragm release. So we'll start it slightly different that maybe that we have done recently. So we're going to sweep the arms up. You can come onto the balls of your feet if you want to, and then drop the arms and let them now just kind of find their own momentum and lose their own momentum, and then reach up and drop the arms. Yeah, so as long as sometimes you don't know what it's going to be like on the shoulders till you're doing it. So if that just feels too harsh, then just do more controlled movements with the arms. We'll be moving into that anyway, or we'll be moving into a more fully integrated body movement. So one more time, reaching in, even sides, you let the arms go. Okay, while the momentum's still going, then we're going to do what's more familiar, which is getting a little bit more momentum through the arms to swing the whole body through. So the joints all get a little bit of work now, more in the knees, the ankles, the hips, as well as the shoulders. So you can still keep a little bit of that sense up and then release up with the arms, sense of release. Really feel the feet on the floor. My feet are probably slightly more than hip distance, slightly less than shoulder distance, but you need to find what you can to support you. And you're looking for your knees to go forward over your feet, broadly speaking. Okay. And start to bring in the out breath on descent. It's a warming effect, the energy, how the energy changes. So about half dozen more. Obviously you can stop earlier. And relax and let the momentum sort of free up the body. So taking the feet maybe a little wider, sort of shoulder distance, and just do a soft twist. And you can bring the heel up to allow the swing, if you like, or the twist to be fuller. So we're taking the body one way, we're taking the body side to side. We've been going up and down. Bit of shake. We're taking the body up and down. Now we're taking it into a twist. Really loosen up the arms. You've got space, I just about have, to be a little bit more active around the diaphragm. Around the center body, around the kidneys. And slow, 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 slow. Down. Okay. Let's just see how you feel standing for a moment. How you feel the shoulders, how you feel in the spine, how you feel in terms of a sense of the inside of the body. This keep reconnecting with what we're like, how we can support ourselves from the inside, not just always thinking of the outside sense of the body or just thinking purely of bones and muscles. How's it feel in the belly? How's it feel in the torso, where all our important organs are around functioning, hopefully, to their best. And the tissues, the connected tissues in the body. Can't necessarily feel that, but it's a sense of energy, connection, warmth, movement inside, as well as that sort of on the skin feeling. Okay, so let's move into our sun salutation routine. So I'm going to show you the whole one, and then we're going to break it down and build up towards that. So go something like this. So just bring my hands into front of my sternum, to my heart center, relax the shoulders down, but feel a bit of connection with the hands. So press the hands slightly in, wakes up my arms, my connection into my shoulder blades and my upper back. And release, extend, and I fold forward. Relaxing the top body over the bottom body. So it's almost like there's a waterfall of my upper body to kind of just relax away and down. The head to relax, wrists, all the arms, the shoulders, or just to relax. From here, I go into more of an extension. So some people will be comfortable with the legs straight. I'm not, because my hamstrings still always need a bit of work. So for me to be able to extend through the spine, which is the main idea, rather than round the back. It's a neutral position for the spine. It's an extension through the crown of the head. Again, I'll just drop down. I have my fingers by the side of my feet here. And I step back. I deliberately step back. That's a bit of work going on to step, reach, arrive back. Can always do a little bit of movement here. Really finding the ground, finding the back leg, finding the front leg. And just see how that feels for the body. Okay, and forward. So we can imagine I went back. So went back up and come back down. So that's what we'll do. But just to give you this sense where we're going. So I'm going to actually affect you on that side. I was right there. Yeah, that's right there. So from here we'll come down and we'll bring our hands together again and we'll see how we're on a twist in this position. Yeah, so I've got my elbow on my thigh or just beyond my thigh, whichever kind of feels like the best support for you. Okay, if things are going well and you don't know until you try, is you lift your back knee off the floor, steadying yourself. Okay, and then from here, hands down and come to the front. So I've only shown you one way, but that means that you get the view of the twist from that position. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build up into that. So for now, it doesn't matter whether you're whether you're on the front of the mat or whether you're just facing me in the centre of your mat, really doesn't matter. Okay. So sweeping the arms up and bending the knees so that you can sweep the hands to the floor. Let the head be relaxed. In breath, use the feet and the legs to extend up. Breathing out, letting the top body relax over the bottom body. Use support from the ground to extend up and release the body, but with control back down to the earth. Relax top body. In breath. So we're getting used to the breath as well here. Going to need to be a bit extending because it's quite a journey. And at the end, shoulders relax and the head relax. So 3 more in your own time. Sense of lengthening as we come up and releasing to the earth as we come down. Using the feet, the legs, the core, not using the lower back muscles until they need to be used. Okay. So from here, we'll just do the next part of the movement. So next time you're down, relaxing top body at the bottom body with the knees bent. Take the hands then onto the shins and extend through the spine. So for me, my belly has to go in to support my lower back. So notice if that action is happening, almost like a corset to some extent. So it's not just the belly that goes in, it's the whole area around here that just does a little bit of supporting. So it doesn't need to be completely full arm, but there is that type of support. You feel like you've got help here in order to therefore extend from that position and relax down. And back into extension, hands on shins, knees as bent as you need them in order to lengthen through the spine and relax down. So this time we're going to sweep the arms all the way up. So sweeping the arms up, use the legs, use the legs, use the legs. So if you could squat and extend and release. So we are going to move to the edge of our mat or the short end of the mat so we can Step back into a lunge. That wasn't quite a lunge, we know what I mean. Okay, so coming to steady ourselves again with shoulders release, but just create a little bit of sense of hand on hand, so that whatever amount of effort you need to do to enliven the arms for a moment, to lengthen through the spine, to press slightly through the feet. Does that feel both strong and supportive? You need to be able to breathe, so we can get locked in, but see what it feels like for now as a strong movement. And then peel it back just enough to not collapse, but to still feel some energy in the feet, the legs, the belly, sternum, lengthen through the crown of the head. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, so we're going to release the hands and extend up, breathing in. Sweep the hands back outwards and breathing out to take top body over bottom body. Relax down, relax the head, everything relaxed on the top body. In breath to take hands to shins, extend through the spine. Sense of extension that will support through the belly, the waist and the upper back. And relax down. Stepping back with your first leg, your choice. And a little bit of a rock, if that's okay. Again, notice whether you're doing any work in the center, so any work with the core, and just see what it's like when you switch it on and you switch it off, what you find in that, and how much you switch. So you only need what you need, you don't need too much here. So you bend the back knee, push off with the back foot. We go down in order to come up. And just bring the hands back down through the center and back into the chest. Relax everything. See how it feels in the body. Take a breath. Next time the in-breath, you can bend the knees if you want to, then extend the arms up. Return journey with the arms so the fingertips come towards the floor. Top body relaxes over bottom body. In breath, let the hands come to the shins, extend through the whole spine. Relax again, fingers by the sides of the feet. Relax the upper body, relax the neck. And step back with the second leg. And this time again, same sort of thing. And again, notice where there's that little bit of a switch on in center. Okay. And from here, bending the back knee, pushing off with the back leg to get forward. Go down with the bottom. It's like a squat. You then use your legs, you sweep the arms up, and you bring your hands together and down the center and back into your heart space, in towards the sternum. Okay, so we're going to add in the twists on each side now. So breathing in to release the arms, maybe bending the knees to extend up. Arms out to the side, breathing out to relax the upper body over the bottom body. Relax everything. In breath, hands come to shins. We extend through the spine, belly in slightly, that kind of causing effect. Breathe out to relax everything again. Step back with your first leg. And then let the knee come to the floor. Release the fingers, hands together, and take opposite elbow to opposite knee, to that front knee, and see how that is. Okay, so that might be all you want to do, or you want to try. If you feel like you want to go into the high lunge version, take the knee off the floor. Relax the shoulders, keep the contact with the hands. Okay, so either keeping the legs as they are or releasing the knee back down. Release the hands back to the floor. Bend the back knee. Going to come up again. Push off from the foot. Go down with the bottom to relax the lower back. Push off with the hands. If that helps, to reach, bring the palms together and back into center. Okay, I'm going to go to the opposite side just so I can do the twist for my own body on the opposite side and still have you can still see what's going on here. Okay. So relaxing here for a moment. Feeling the feet on the floor, feeling the spine, feeling long. Okay. So, when you're ready, release and extend on the in-breath. Fold forward on the out-breath, relax the neck. Breathe in to take the hands to the shins to extend through the back. Out-breath, just relax the upper back. And step back with your opposite leg, he says. Okay. And from here, just let the knee come to the floor, back knee come to the floor. And release the hands. So the leg needs to be reasonably strong to support you here, this front leg. Palms together and just sweeping the opposite elbow towards that front knee. And it's a sense of length as well as twist. So we're not collapsing, trying to get a sense of length here. Okay. And you might stay here for this time, or you might try and see what the experience is. This is my weaker side. So the knees off the floor, so we still keep that strength through the body. That front leg is taking a lot of work. The knee is ideally above or behind the ankle, so it's not collapsing or heading towards collapse. From here, or with the knee down, just unpack the elbow, take the fingers to the floor, bend the back knee to give you that push off. Take the bottom down to relax the lower back, that's the aim. Push off with the hands, extend the arms up, and palms back to center. Well done. Well done. Okay. So let's take feet wide. So I've got my feet wide, you might not see my feet. So my feet really are wide now. They're wider than the thin end of the mat. And I've got my toes out and my heels in. I feel like I can release my body slightly down towards the earth, but my legs will have to work. And if I'm to keep my back supported and neutral, then I'm going to have to do just a little bit of work in the center to just keep me balanced between not sticking my bum out or sticking my bum under. Okay, so finding that midpoint if you can. Arms out to the side, palms facing. So maybe extend up and looking up, and then rounding the back, bringing the arms together, fingers together and looking down. Breathing in and up. Out. Breathing in. Opening up. Breathing out. Round the back here. Breathing in. So as you breathe in, the bottom will go out a little bit, but you're not aiming to create change in the lower back particularly. You're aiming to create change in the upper back and round, and your bum might go on a bit here. Yeah. So there is a bit of a pelvic movement, but you're not trying to create that. It might just happen naturally from the rest of the spine doing its opening and lengthening. So this 1 + 1 more. Release the arms. Get the legs back together. See how you feel standing for a moment. Relax any stress, any strain in the body. Feel what the legs feel like. They feel strong. Feel what the arms feel like. Feel what the spine feels like. Feel what the centre of the body also feels like. And let's just shake out again. It can be a gentle shake out, it can be a bit more of a dancey one, wandering to the sides, getting a bit more space in the sides, ribs, neck turning to a bit of a twist. And let go. Any of the tension that's been caused, go to one leg. And we're finished there. So much more strength work through standing this week, but hopefully enough to feel that you've got support to soften also in some of these poses. Where do we soften? Where do we need support? How much support do we need to do these movements, which are not always, some of those are not that difficult, but some of them just require the right amount of support in the right place at the right time, so that we're building strength rather than creating tension somewhere else in the body or strain somewhere in the body. So enjoy, and I will hope to see you on the mat next week. Thank you very much.